Hey guys, so this stretch video is for our lower back and hip area. So anyone that's suffering with tight lower back, any backache, things like that, these will be perfect to do. Try and fit them into your daily routine if you are struggling, because we don't want to be in pain and we shouldn't need to be in pain. So yeah, try and fit it in your daily routine, whether it's first thing in the morning, so when you get up, or whether it's when you're chilling out watching TV, you sit on the floor and do some stretching. Yeah, so you've not got to utilize the time that you have. You've not got to find extra time, especially if you're pushed. Right, so let's start with, we're going to lie on our back. One leg's going to be down, and then we are going to draw in from hands on the shin, and then we're going to bring that knee as close to our chest as feels comfortable. So these stretches, anywhere from 30 seconds plus. So I mean, you could be holding, if you are tight, you could be holding these for up to a minute long. It's going to really help improve your flexibility and mobility around your hip joints. Change legs, same again. So again, you can easily hold these for a lot longer than what I'm doing now. Next one, both knees together. Literally just try and give yourself a really big hug. So aim to keep those hips down on the floor as much as possible. Don't round up too much. So try and keep those hips down. But again, it also just depends on how tight your lower back actually is. You can rock side to side as well. Just helps to loosen up that lower part of your back, as it feels similar to a massage over that lower back area. So again, you can do this for as long as you feel comfortable doing. Okay, it just depends on how tight you are. The next one we're going to do, we're going to drop one leg down. Then I have my left leg up, so I am going to roll my body over to the right. So allow your body to roll over as far as feels comfortable. Depending on how tight you are, you may only get to here. If you're pretty flexible, your knee will probably get as close to the floor. Yeah? So just go to however where you feel comfortable. So I'd say arms out either side, and I want you to try and keep both shoulders down on the floor. Yeah? If you want to increase the stretch at any point, add a little bit of pressure to that knee and try and draw it down. So this one's perfect for your outer thigh, through the glutes and through that lower back. So again, 30 seconds minimum really to see improvements in mobility and flexibility. Okay, let's change side. So roll back onto your back, switch those legs over, and then over to the other side you go. So keep those shoulders down. This side feels tighter. So you might find that you have a tighter side. Which is why it's important to stretch. Especially if you sat down at a desk all day, these stretches are perfect. Again, if you want to increase it, hand on that knee and slightly draw it towards the floor. But yeah, depending on how tight you are, you might not need that hand on the knee. Okay, next one. So just roll your leg back and let's sit up. So take time getting up. No need to rush. We're going to do, I'll show you from the front and then I'll show you from the side. So from the front, I've gone for my left leg in front. So you want your ankle to be in line with your knee. So get that leg straight out in front of you. Then that back leg is going to go as far around the back as you can get it. If it's at the side, it's fine. What we are aiming for is we are going to be working through the glutes and the outer thigh of that front leg. So don't worry too much about that back leg. So sit up nice and tall, and then you're going to walk your hands down and lean forward over that leg. Again, depending on how flexible you are, you could potentially get further and further down to the floor till you are lying over that leg. But it just depends on how tight the stretch is for you. If it's tight, don't overdo it. A good way is trying to breathe through the stretch. And as that stretch starts to ease off, walk yourself down that little bit further. Just take your time going through those stretch stages. Right, change legs. So walk yourself back up, swap those legs. So other leg will be in front, and then the opposite leg will be round the side or right round the back, depending on how flexible you are. So I'll show you from the side on this one. So literally that leg can be out to the side or as far around the back as feels comfortable. Yeah? And again, back nice and upright. And then if you feel that stretch start to ease off, start to slowly walk your hands down. And then until eventually you'll be completely flat and getting a stretch like that. Yeah? But listen to your body. When you feel that stretch pretty tight, it doesn't want to be painful. It's at that almost uncomfortable stage. So nice deep breaths and try and breathe through it. And if you feel it start to ease off, that's when you can start to go that little bit deeper. Even an inch, just a small movement will change that stretch to make it a little bit harder again. Slowly come out of that. Next one we're going to do, it's called a child's pose in yoga. I'll show you from this angle. Your toes are going to touch at the back, so you're going to make a triangle. Our knees are going to slightly come out to the side, so you're going to part those knees, walk your hands forward, and then literally you're going to sink yourself back so your bum goes to your heels. And then I want, as much as you can, your forehead to come to the floor. So you're just allowing your chest to drop down. I'll show you from the side. You're allowing your chest to drop down as low as you can. And just depending on how tight your hips and lower back are, you might be feeling it all around that region. And obviously with your hands forward, extend those fingers, so reach down the floor or the mat if you're on a mat. You'll be able to feel a stretch all through the backs of our shoulders and down our lats. Yeah, so if you're tight around your shoulders, this one's a great one to do. And again, you can also add some movement into this, so you can literally rock side to side. It's going to help loosen those hips that little bit more. So you just do whatever feels comfortable for you. And then slowly come out of that stretch. Fantastic. So that's pretty much all the exercise, well, all the stretches to help with your lower back and hip stiffness, tightness, and hopefully help you become more pain-free. But yeah, give it a go, see how you get on. And again, like I said, the longer you hold that stretch, the better, yeah? And again, the stretch wants to be slightly uncomfortable, but not painful. So don't overstretch, otherwise you're gonna feel sore the next day. Yeah? Take care.